Hi everyone, my name is Dennis Wemby.
My name is Kevin Waskanacho Tunde.
But then you stopped sending me someone as your last born.
I want the whole balance.
Today on the Can We Talk series, I'm here with my mom.
I'm happy to be here. I have 5 children, and Dennis is my last born. So I'm excited for being here because of my last born, Dennis. I thank God for that.
Okay, we're grateful that you're grateful to God. I think that's the best thing that you did for us, and like every day we are so grateful that you taught us the fear of God, that you and Dad taught us the fear of God. You know, what used to disturb Mzee and us at home is when you're not going to church. And a man will go to church and he'll come back, he's mad, like, man, you're from church, why are you mad? That is mad because you have not gone to church, and may his soul rest in peace. I'm so happy to have you here and be able to have this conversation with you. I remember when Belinda sent me a message like, "Oh, Dennis, like I saw you post mom the other day on her birthday. You know, you're a big celebrity in Kampala." So like, "Oh, I saw you post mom the other day on your birthday. Can we do this series?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, like I'm available, and I know mom would be available too." So I'm looking forward to the conversation we are going to have and getting to know you. You know, you're my mom, but the things that I don't know about you, and like I'm looking forward to knowing things about you. Also, I think this is the first time you and I are going to hold the longest conversation in English. So I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, can I go first, or do you want to go first?
Let me go first.
Okay, please.
Dennis, what qualities do you admire most about yourself?
Yeah, I have quite many, but the one that I admire most about myself is being able to strike conversations with people. I think I got that from you or Mzee. One of the two, but I think Mzee. I think I got it from that. Okay, a combination of, like, I'm able to meet people and we start having conversations. Strangers, people that are above me, people that are at my level, people are not at my level, but like I'm able to meet them and we're able to have conversations. Like the time when I went to Nairobi, this is a story that you don't know. But now you're going to get to know it. Last year when I went to Nairobi in July, I decided to go. I went for work, then I went for what I would call a mini vacation in a place called Diani. So Diani is 6 hours away from Nairobi. And meanwhile, I'm going to a place that I don't know, but all I knew is like if you book a ticket, if you book a train, you'll get to Diani. So I reached Diani, and on the train, I met two Muslim ladies. And it's a mom and then a daughter. And they were like in their mid-60s, and the mom was also like a little bit old as well. So they requested me to put their bag up on the rack, and that's what I did. So I'm in a new country. I don't have internet because I didn't bought like a Safaricom SIM card. I don't have internet. I don't have anything with me. I don't have my phone. I don't have access to internet. And for me to be able to get a cab, because me, I knew if I get to Mombasa, I can be able to get a cab or the cab, and then I go to Diani. So they told me, you know what, like I reach out to them and I tell them, you know, I'm going to Diani, I'm going to a place this and this, but I don't know where it is. I'm in a new city, I'm a stranger, I'm a foreigner. I know you're scared because I did tell you this story. But then they helped me. So they told me, you know what, if you order Uber from here, it's going to be expensive. It was around 8,000 Kenyan shillings. I don't know how much that is in Uganda shillings, but it's a lot of money So like I couldn't pay that for Uber at that time, and it was late in the night. It was coming to midnight. So what they do, I sit in a vehicle with two strangers that I don't know, but
Those two ladies.
yeah, those two ladies, they put me in their vehicle and then we go and drop them at their home. When I reach their home, you see, I told you, as I don't tell you these stories because you get scared. You're like, oh, my son would be gone. So I reach their home. They welcome me to their home and they're like, oh, our son. They show me to their son and then I tell them, okay, I have to go. So they tell this driver who brought us to take me to my hotel. I mean, well, they paid for everything, so I didn't pay anything for my journey. So that I admire that about myself, that I've been saved in situations where I wouldn't have been saved because I spoke to people, that I struck up like random conversations with people on the train, people asking me different things. And that I think I have interesting perspectives about life, not to brag.
Yeah.
So yeah. Should I go next? Or do you want anything to know more about that story? Okay. So mine is, what has given you the most joy in your life?
Yeah. And you have not been knowing and that. I have not sat with you, talking at you, but in my life, since I was born, you know, when you were born, that those years when we were born, they were difficult years.
You or us?
Me.
Okay.
Me. They were different. Me with my sisters and what. So, when I was born, my father tried to educate me. Because those years, girls were not being educated.
Okay.
So they were even telling you, your dada, why do you educate girls?
You're supposed to be married.
She's supposed to be married. But my father worked with all his level best to educating until I became what? A midwife as him.
Oh.
Those were difficult times. Again,
What has given you the most joy in life? So you being able to attain education in a period when girls are not going to school.
another one is that I delivered my children.
5 of them.
Which was not easy because the struggle I passed through was not so easy.
Which struggle? Being pregnant or?
Being pregnant, I had some complications and what, but at least I made it and I delivered 5 of them.
Are you proud of us?
Yeah. Very proud. Again, what adds me that proudness is that I delivered it because I had stopped on 4.
Like, guys, can you imagine? These guys had forgotten about me. Like you guys, the way you're seeing here wouldn't be existing because the age difference between me and the person and my brother I follow is 6 years. Like, can you imagine? Like, it's 6 years.
It's an impression that I delivered.
Okay. Were you happy when you got me?
When I got you, I was very happy. And when you were out, George Ken, he said, when people get a pregnancy which they don't want, they remove it.
You didn't want me?
He just gave an example.
Okay.
Now you see this child, this baby, very handsome baby, but other people do abortions.
Okay.
Yeah. He was not said, I was a midwife,
Okay.
but I could not do a criminal abortion to mothers. I hated that. I don't want it. I don't.
Even when people don't want the babies, you want them to keep the babies.
I want. So it gave me happiness to deliver. And now I continue getting the happiness. Is this Dennis doing it?
And now you're seated here.
Yeah, no, because of Dennis. I'm hoping to go
Where?
to the Evatias because of Dennis. So
You're hoping.
I'm happy.
It come true, because one thing you taught us, that everything that we dream of, we can be able to.
Another thing
to
is
get
that the way I got school fees, we got school fees for you. I can't imagine where we got it from, because our income was very little.
Yeah, how are you guys survive that money?
So I feel very happy.
And proud.
The way I can't even know where we got it from, where that school fees, that one is past. So I'm happy.
One thing that I remember about you is that, like, every time we'd be going back to school, you'd keep on telling me, we don't have money. Like, I don't know where your school fees is going to come from.
But I got it.
And then, like, the next day, I give you my shopping list. And you're like, okay.
Yeah.
There is money. Where are you keeping that money? In your blue suitcase. You're hiding it there. But then you would cry that you don't have money.
It was good.
So yeah, like I'm so happy we didn't have like the best.
Yeah.
We didn't have like the best, like much money.
But
But you and Dad like did everything possible to make sure that we are what we are, and of course taking me to the best schools.
yes. Another thing is that I just thank God because of my parents who managed to educate me, and I got that job. It gave me money.
Oh, gave you money.
Yeah.
And the workshops.
I'm done with Kampala for the workshops. And one time I went to Kenya.
Oh wow! You went out of the country before me.
Because of and the team.
Okay.
And when I went there, I bought the shirt for Timothy and Ivan.
How do you buy from him?
You were not born yet.
But you should have prepared. You should have bought something.
So I managed to do what? To come back. Another thing is that when I used to deliver, money was little. But at least I used to look after you in good clothes. When I deliver, I could pack my suitcase, a full one, my bag.
And go to the hospital. Yeah. But you said you didn't go to the hospital to deliver, you delivered from home.
For you, I didn't.
But you still bought things.
I had it.
You said, guys, me, I don't have a birth certificate for the hospital.
So that one also makes me happy. I got school fees with your late dad, and we managed to educate you. We thank God.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Thank you. Like, I'm so happy about that. There's something that you mentioned which was very important, like serving. You know, guys, my mom served for 30 years as a midwife. There are so many kids in this world that she helped deliver, and there are so many families that are grateful to her. Like, I don't think I can last 30 years in the same job, like the way you did. Like, it was in different circumstances, but like, you know, you make me so proud, like, to be able to do that.
I used to like my job.
Like, you used to like your job.
So what I want, you also like your jobs.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
I
used to at least give respect to my bosses. And they liked me very much. So if you have a job, you have to respect your bosses. You know, you this younger generation, you see these people, your elder people, as
as age mates, or on the same level.
So at least for that, I worked And as you remember, in the morning, I don't want to go late
Yeah,
on duty.
that's true.
So I have to be there the whole
Day.
day,
Then come back home.
then come back
For
home. Then go.
supper, then
Yes.
like repeat.
So-
You see, I used to laugh at you like when you'd come back home and you're seated in the sitting room and you're dozing, like I've come to watch news. And like I'm telling you, can you go and rest? Like you're sleeping. Like see, I know I'm not sleeping. Like I could see you like you're sleeping. But now like I can't laugh because what was happening to you, like now I can relate. Yes. But now I can, you used to tell us, Okurobone. Like grew up and you see. Now I'm seeing. So like I would come, like I come home and I switch on the TV and the TV starts watching me. So now I stopped fighting with it. I stopped fighting with sleep. If I want to sleep, like I'll go and sleep. But you and Mzee used not to like accept like defeat. Like you're seated in the sitting room and you're sleeping. Okay, I have also things I want to watch. But because you want to watch news that you're not even watching, you're sleeping, like you're dozing. Like that was so interesting. Yeah. Like good to know. So you can go the next question.
Okay, Dennis, what do you think we would be great at doing together?
What do I think would be great at doing together? I think you love community, and I love community and impacting people. I think, not even thinking, but I've experienced it. Like you have the blessed heart that I've seen of a person, that even when like people don't appreciate, like you still offer yourself and go ahead and do A, B, C, D. Even when people don't do this, like you still, even people appreciate you, go with those that appreciate you, and those that don't appreciate you still do so much for them. So like I think the best thing that we could do together, and it's community, like impacting community. We were able to set up like a foundation to help kids that don't have like maybe access to school fees or scholarships. That's thing that would be like very important. Did you have anything in mind?
In mind, yes. Now we can do maybe a project together as a family. How we look after what? Chicken or what? As a project.
Yeah.
We can do it together.
Yeah, money making.
How we build their house, we buy a plot and build a house for a house for at least to get something from that.
Oh, okay.
We can do it together.
Let's see what
Mommy also still have her man.
I get you. We shall be able to do that together. So this one. This is the best question that I've always wanted to ask you.
Yes.
What traits do you see in me that remind you of yourself?
It's
Like bikiwebona mu byombonamu nga wombona okobodi omwana ono kyalikola ono mwana wange.
yes. As you have said, we when you are let me say, we talk to people. We like people. We cooperate with people. We respect people.
And your bosses.
Our bosses. So, in you, I see all those things. You have bosses whom, even if I always tell you, let me see, you challenge me. Your bosses, I fear them.
I do fear them. They're people like you.
And they are above you. You are still young. As I say, you are still young. But to get friends which are like Mr. Wekesa and others, as I always tell you. So, in a picture, you will be like your father, late father. Because anywhere you see all those people who came to that burial of your Mzee, had no office where he cannot enter. And when he used to go there, just people said, let Mzee enter. So it is Eudens. Yeah. Another thing, Nkubananti, you will be a good leader.
Okay.
Because you are now the heir, but still you are doing your work. And people fear you. Dennis is still young, but he's a boy who is tiwegemerera. Tiwegemerera. So you will manage this world. Because this world, if you say, that one, no. That one did this, no. This one did me this, no. You will not manage this country.
Okay.
You need to forgive and forget. So I see you in that picture, you have it. Until you forgive, even if I say, Mommy, that one. Mommy, why do you do that? Huh? You always told me like that. Mommy, why did you do that? But you are young. But you have that capacity of telling me, Mommy, don't do this.
Okay.
You would be fearing it. Mommy, when I talk to her, maybe she will get annoyed. I'm easy sad. But you tell me, and I realize that one is a mistake.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. So I see you in that picture until you forgive and forget. And even me, I'm like that, I think.
Yeah, you're like that.
Yeah.
Even beyond, I can.
Somebody if does this today, just 5 minutes, that is gone. I forget.
Because like, why are you carrying so
much? Don't
like,
carry it the other day.
Like it's even burdening you.
Like it burdens you. And that's why I say you continue with that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Very good.
Describe me in 3 words.
Wow. I think, can I describe you in 3 words?
Yeah.
Whew. I'm even trying to think of the words because like it's beyond, like that card is hard. Like describe me in 3 words. I think you're the best thing to ever. That's 3 words. That's an entire statement. But I don't have 3 words to describe you. But all is that, like, you're my biggest inspiration. Like, you're my biggest inspiration. You have, I can't describe you in 3 words, mommy. Like, it's just so hard, you know, but you're my biggest inspiration. Just like every time I'm doing something, oh, mommy, it's this, what we used to think of this. So, yeah, in 3 words. And, yeah, I think that's okay. I need now, I think it's that same when people cry. When was the last time you cried?
Last time I cried. When your dad died, passed on. It was my last time.
The last time you cried?
Those are now 3 years back.
Oh, that was such a heavy and trying moment. And like I remember when the call came in, and I know.
Yeah.
It was so hard, and I remember I lost like my touch, like I didn't know what I was even doing. Lydia called me, then I was like, okay, man. I think this is the last time you cried.
Yeah.
And okay. You want to...
Since then, you stopped me crying, because whenever I think of some things, we were calling. Man, how I... Whenever then this one is this. I call Lydia, no. Timothy, Mommy, how are you? So, since that time, I stopped crying.
You stopped crying?
Yeah.
But how have you been, like, handling... This is the hard part. How have you been, like, handling, like since Mzee is dead, like, this is a person you used to spend, like, 100% of your time with, and, like, looking at that space in the dead bro, and the bed is not there, and... like... You know, like, this person needs to do A, B, C, and D, used to play their role at home, and no, like, they're not there. And for us, we are far away. So
okay, I came to realize that your daddy died. Now I'm the one standing in the home.
okay.
So, first of all, I brought God in my home, because he's the husband of the widows, and he's the father of the
Fatherless. The orphans.
The orphans. So that God has worked, because I had to realize, agree, say gone by God, has gone. No longer, nowhere to be seen. So I have to know and to see that the home runs, because they will not come back. Will he?
No, he won't.
So I had to know, because when he died, as you know, that day, he died on 9th.
And your birthday.
On to 11th, I had to retire. You see?
And also on your birthday.
It was my birthday, retirement, job gone.
Now, no job.
Yeah.
You've retired. Your husband is God.
Yes.
Like, February was...
So, if you don't call God first, you will not manage. But I thank God. I have managed. The home is going. Everybody who is there says, hey, thank you for keeping this home.
And we thank you as well.
Yeah. And secondly, you have helped me, my children. You have done a great job. I thank you very much. And I send you to thank your elder brothers and sisters because of keeping me. Because if I hadn't done that, maybe now I'll be having a hypertension, over what, as you know, diseases these days, because of old age, because of thoughts, you get a bad disease. But I don't have it, because you have done a great job, you my children. Counseling me, first of all, it is not only money, but counseling. You have done a great job counseling me. Mommy, this one, no. Mommy, don't do this. If you get a problem, Mommy, don't do that. So that's why I managed to go through. Yeah.
We thank God for that He has kept you alive and is going to keep you longer.
Now I got the what? I'm getting some Kasumoro pension. And the Kasumoro graduate I was given. So I managed. And I have cows and what, as you know. If I get some milk, I get a cassette, I come and I go through.
You go through.
Yeah.
But then you stopped sending me someone as your last born. Because you really dropped your son. You're like, you go to the world and make your own money. I'm not going to send you, send me some pocket money.
Okay,
I don't know. Yeah, I'll be waiting. So your turn to ask.
What do you think our generation got right and all wrong when it came to raising children? Generation, you know.
I think what you guys got right was about like community, like knowing like that is your uncle, that is your auntie. Go and see this person is your uncle, this is your auntie, and like the respect, like growing up and like seeing the aunties come home and like, oh, like you're really looking forward to that. Yeah, that was the right, the best thing that you guys.
At Nawanyago. The other time when you came, you kneeled down to greet Aunt Monica. I saw you.
It's just that, but like right now, and like I think it's just like different generation. So I wouldn't say this one's got this right, this one's got this wrong, because like you guys had circumstances that kept you together at that time. You didn't have phones, you didn't have internet, you didn't have what. So the only time when like you'll be able to see people is when people come and visit you. Right now, like you have friends, I have friends all over the world. I have relatives all over the world. So you'll not be able to be like, oh, I'm going to country ABC and need to visit this person, maybe because of finances or visa stuff and all that. Like you may not be able to do that, but still you keep in touch. So like generations are totally different. So I would say this one got this right, this one got this wrong. Because of circumstances around it, like every generation has something that's better at from the other generation. See, I hope I've answered your question. So let me ask you, yeah, this one is quite interesting. You love traveling, and hey guys, the cats were using a Can We Talk. You have conversations worth having, and we're having very good conversation with my mom here. If we could take a family vacation anywhere in the world, where would you suggest we would go? That's your dream destination.
I'd like to go to America to travel, but now it's getting people away. So I don't know.
You wanted to go to the States.
Yeah, but Trump is chasing out.
You can still go. It's you have the right documentation and all that. We'll not chase you, but I remember that American friend of yours who came home and lied to Austin and lied to me that she will take you.
And I came back and told you.
You came back. You came back. And, guys, I'm leaving you all. I'm going to the US. I was like, that's quite fun. They're like, I see you still have it on the list, and your dream will come true.
She gave me a number.
And she gave you a number.
When I called her in the evening, it was off.
And maybe that time when you had internet, you would have been able to access.
That may be my dream.
Is
America. Will be met.
Yeah, it will. Like God, if you can imagine the thing in your mind, you can be able to do. You think where I would take you for vacation is a family vacation, like all of us, Tim, Livia, Evan, my nephews and nieces, Sharon, Joshua, Mirak, and Patrick, and I think we would go is Cape Town in South Africa. I like the place. It's a good place for family, and it's quite expensive, but God will see us. Will see us through. So yeah, and it's your turn to ask one of these.
This one. What do you wish we could experience together?
Yeah, that's
it answers what you have.
What I was just saying about the family vacation. Being able that we are not in like a family setting, like here is the kitchen, here is food, here is this, like you're you've been in this space for how many years, like you're waking up seeing the same sitting room, same bed, same utensils, same forks, same spoons. Like it could be like you go out and like enjoy life, like you being able to be in a space which is not home and in a foreign country. Yeah, like that's what I wish to experience with you and my siblings and my nephews, and yeah, my family. Yeah. So let me ask another one. This one. What do you think you can learn from me? Hey, you answered that one.
I answered.
Okay. It's similar to what you said.
And
Interact with people.
son, you want what?
Okay. Now let me ask you this one. If I won the lottery today, what is the first thing I would buy? What is the first thing I would buy for you? If I won like a big prize somewhere, what do you think would be the first thing I would buy for you? What is that? Car.
I want to drive. You're forgetting.
You forget.
Yes. I'm forgetting.
You used to drive your husband's car.
But now it's nowhere. So if you want another one, I don't forget. Yeah.
You talk to Timothy. He was
Okay.
Yeah, it's. Now you can ask me.
What are your thoughts on egging and growing? Oh,
Yes. I think it's my thoughts on aging and growing. You know, I mentioned this statement before that, like Okulowoni. Like when we were growing up, like I didn't know how like it took you guys to get money and like do things for us, and the sacrifice you had, you and dad, like balancing work, family, life, your siblings, your sister, my aunties, and like balancing that. Like that's something that I didn't know, that like when you grow up, like you have to show up. Like there are times where I'll be like, oh, like so and so died, and like you and Zay like are running to go there, and I used to be like, oh, like hey guys, like just rest, like the person is already dead. Like now I've grown up, and I know that the times where a person dies, like even when you don't like it or not, like you have to go there. Like you have to be able to go there, because like if you don't go, like how is it going to, not because it is going to look, but it just like you have so much responsibility when you've like grown up, and those are things that I used not to know. And then like when it comes to money, I don't know you guys were managing the finances, because family, you have 5 kids. I don't have 5. Education. I don't have 5 kids, and
house rent,
and I think I'm earning double the money that you guys used to earn, or even more. But like still, the money comes.
And those you are earning much, but it has no value.
Yeah,
we earned a little, but it had the value.
It's that value. I think that's, guys. I've not just mentioned my salary. It's very good, but like that was like very important, that you guys, like you had money, but then this money comes, there is this here to pay, there is this, and like me growing up, like because I used to like being the last born, like I found everything so much easy for me. Like, oh, you don't have money, call Timothy. Like Tube used to give me 50,000 every week, like every week while I was at university, like that time. And let's say when he was even at university, like I would even call him. I'm like, man, I don't have money, and I'm in high school, I'm in Boutique, and the guy would send you money, like he's the best brother, like that you gave me. And like for me that was like very important, that like once you start getting your money, like like man, like this guy is just started to sacrifice a lot for me to be like what I am. But like I'm so grateful to God that you guys were able to like provide for us, for me, for the siblings, and yeah, we are here, and we're going to make you proud. Like there's just so much in stock for you, and wherever Mzee is, I know is happy. Like he sees these things going to run, he's like, hey, now you guys, now you'd be the one somewhere seated here. Like he used to like the limelight. So it will be somewhere here in the hotel. Okay, we'll also be having a conversation with both of you. But also like the fact that you guys used to visit me, like both of you and Zay, you never used to do that for any of my siblings. But me, like you do it because I think I'm your favorite son. So this one, we're running out of time, guys, but like we're up to this one. What story about us do you love to share with other people?
There was one time, there was an additional school fees. I had to go to bank and get at least 2M. Sylvia was at university. Timothy was at Bukoyo. And Ivan was, Lydia was at Wairaka. So when I got that loan
Of 2 million.
of 2 million, I already wrote the bank, the pay slips. So when I was getting the 2 million, someone on the counter was giving him the money, said, "Are you going to bank some money?" Yes. I gave her the what?
The report slips.
The slips. The slips. All of the 2 million.
Gone. No transport, not even buy for yourself a hanky. Like, that's why we deserve to spend this word. Like,
Yeah.
that is so much sacrifice.
So I came back.
Home, 0, but contented that you've paid school fees.
School fees.
Oh, wow.
And I thanked God for that. Another time, with this house rent, it was Christmas. Your mzee went and got the some money for Christmas. When he came back, I passed at Tekule's place. We had a balance of, was it 150 shillings? So when he came, he said, let me take the 100K and leave at least the 50K for Christmas. So when he took that money to Tekule, that man got the money and threw it to your dad. I want the whole balance. Yes?
Okay.
That man had a shop. There were so many customers in the shop. Your father felt very small. Embarrassed. He came back and told me, Avana, this is this. Ivan was there. He said, Mzee, you bring that money, that 50,000. We take it to Mzee, we shall eat anything.
And Christmas Day.
So he gave it to Ivan and took it to Tekule, but not even a thank you. So,
but that is, life is really, like really hard.
So it was not easy.
It was not easy, but yeah. So guys, time runs very fast when you're having interesting conversations. But thank you so much for joining my mom and I on this session, Can We Talk? And looking forward to having you guys and having us again here. I know like mom is happy. Like, sure, you want to have last words to say to people before.
Okay. The conversation has been very, very good. I have liked it. I have admired it. Who is me to be here? I just thank God. I thank my boy, Dance, my last born, to bring me here. I thank him very much. I thank my children for being there with me in all ways. I thank them. Dance, you have to tell my children, all your children, I'm very happy for looking after me. I've sent you to tell them. Yeah.
Thank Belinda.
Yeah, I thank Belinda for hosting me. I thank the studio for hosting me. I think we shall come back.
Yeah, sure.
Because the conversation has not been covered all. We have a lot to say. We have a lot.